Welcome to PowerNotes. PowerNotes is a Canvas-integrated reading, research, and writing platform. Students can use our user-friendly browser extension to simplify reading, research, and writing steps that automate tasks to help them focus solely on their learning. Instructors can use PowerNotes to create, manage, and facilitate assignments while having real-time visibility into student progress and engagement. Let's jump into the platform to see how it works. We'll start at the assignment setup page. Instructors are brought directly into this environment while clicking on an external link embedded in their Canvas course. Here, we're going to put together a SWOT analysis assignment. PowerNotes is flexible and can be used for a wide array of assignment types. So here, we can give the assignment a name, select one of our templates, which you'll see here in a moment, due dates, and there are other configurations that we will skip over for the time being. Let's focus down here on Insight. Insight is our process-driven approach to academic integrity. Expectation values can be added to each assignment, ensuring that students are not dishonestly using AI or contract cheating to bypass the learning process, attempting to get at the final deliverable. With PowerNotes, we focus on the process, and students need to do the small incremental steps that eventually make up the final product that they'll be submitting. In this example, we are requiring the students to identify 3 unique sources, have a total of 8 annotations, and spend roughly 1 hour. This is a pretty basic project. You can get creative as to how you use these. The time on task feature specifically will measure only active time spent using our outline, our composing view, or in the extension, active time spent in the sources. So let's jump in. In my example student, Aisha's account, I've spent a few minutes coming in here and making sure everything was set up. That's why you can see they've spent about 8 minutes total. Students are automatically provided with a template. Here at the top, you have a due date, you have the title of the project. Professors can add additional instructions here. You have some controls, and then you have the body of your assignment. You can bookmark entire sources. You can bring those bookmarks into the actual outline. In this case, the outline is a simple SWOT analysis. You can make these entire questions and be creative as to how you set these up. In this example, the students have to identify evidence of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, identify this information across at least 3 sources, and then summarize what they're writing into a conclusion. Part of our platform, which is fairly new, is called Composer. So let's jump in and see how that works first. Composer is a word processing environment that is attached to an outline that allows students to start writing or take information from their outline and seamlessly bring it in. The key benefit here for instructors is ensuring that students are not dishonestly using AI or contract cheating. Here, instructors can identify text that was copy-pasted, text that the students typed in, and of course, text that came in from their outline. So in this example here, let's write a quick introduction. So just like with a Word document where students might jump in and start that stream of consciousness writing, you can do that here within this assignment. So now let's dive into the actual outline. Here in the extension, which can be added to Chrome, Firefox, or Edge, students are provided with a sidebar view of the outline that they're working on. The extension allows them to gather text by highlighting it, organize it into an outline with this pop-up. Please don't give me a grade on this. I'm just showing it for functionality. From there, PowerNotes will automatically guide the student to annotate, so you can take notes, and they can type why they're saving it. Once again, this is the part of the platform that ensures students are truly engaging with the text. You can also take your own notes. There's a free-form note. And you can add those next to each topic. PowerNotes will work on all source types. So here, I can switch over to a PDF. PowerNotes will automatically save a link directly back to the source, so students can never forget where something came from. And that shows that the student actually engaged with the real source in order to get that quote. This link will be visible to professors as well. And we automatically cite the source as well. So you click a citation button, it changes the sidebar view to show source information. As I'm working towards this, professors are provided with an insight score. The insight score is based on those expectations, and you can see in real time how your students are progressing. Let's quickly jump back here. So now I have my class and the SWOT analysis assignment pulled up, and I can take a look. Okay, here are all my students. On the left-hand side, I have a direct link into their outline. I can see the insight score showing me how far along they are. For the time on task tool, if we're using that, I can see how much time they've spent. In this case, I may say, it looks like Juan and Jamal are getting started, but they've spent a lot of time and they're not quite there yet. Maybe I can reach out to them. Also, I can see students that have not yet started the project. Here, in the example we're going through today, Aisha is 72% of the way done, at least with those initial expectations, and it looks like they've started on their draft, but they've not yet submitted it. So let's go back in and submit that draft for Aisha. So here, I'm going to go back into that project. And I'm going to use Composer to submit my first draft here. So once again, I'm just pointing out functionality. This is not going to be the best example of a real use case, but the features should speak for themselves. So let's drag in a quote. We've typed this in. Maybe we'll bring in this quote as well. And what I'm going to do below this quote is copy and paste something. So I'm actually going to come over here and I'm going to grab something that's not mine and I'm going to copy and paste it. So once again, this could be coming from ChatGPT. This could be a student attempting to plagiarize, or maybe they're doing it unintentionally. In most cases, students are going to just forget where something came from because Word documents become quite cluttered. But with PowerNotes, if they would submit this, which we can do here, when you submit something, your composing view locks, but you can always work in your outline. So now let's go back one last time to our instructor view to see now we have a student who submitted the draft. I did not have to ask for a draft. They just click submit. It goes here. If I want to see their progress, I can jump into their outline and give feedback. Let's jump in and see what they've submitted. This is just version 1, so some improvements are coming. But here you can see we have the student's name, assignment title, course number, submission date, and things like that. And on this view, I can give feedback. I can reopen the assignment. Each submitted draft will save as its own version, so you can flip through submitted drafts to also see how students progress over time. But we also have review mode. and review mode will color code where the text originated. So here, I, as the student, typed in this opening paragraph. So that is not highlighted because I typed that in. Along with my notes here, I typed this in the sidebar. I was annotating this quote. Each quote will be in gray. Professors, you can also see the outline here. You can easily toggle back and forth between that. Also, it's worth mentioning that some of these colors may change. The key point early on with Composer is being able to identify where the text originated. Also, you can see here, we're likely going to change. The quotes will have quotation marks and not the vertical line. And we're also considering ways to add in-text citations instead of the entire citation. But down here at the bottom, we have this piece of text that was copy and pasted. So if a student attempts to copy and paste information, that's not to say that they're cheating, but the professor might want to say, where did this come from? It doesn't look like you actually typed it in here. So this is how you use Composer. You can, of course, just use the outline view as well, and you can have students export their work into spreadsheets or into Word documents. As you can see here, it's a very flexible interface, but the point of PowerNotes is to help students become more confident in their abilities to research and write, give them tools to guide the critical steps throughout those processes, and make everything visible to instructors. If something caught your attention, please reach out to the Ed Plus team, and they'd be happy to connect you with us here at PowerNotes. Thank you so much for your time.